Why should I have to forgive the person who hurt me? They hurt me. I was there. I watched it. They did it and they didn't care. Why should I give them the benefit of getting off of the hook, getting away scot-free? They don't deserve that. See, I think we often think the opposite of love is hate. But that could not be further from the truth, right? Because they did the study on rats where they hooked some wires to the rat's brain and they saw that the exact same chemical response, brain response, happened in two scenarios. One of the scenarios was when the rat was having intercourse, right? The closest thing we can get to love in terms of understanding rats. And the second was when it was biting a rat that was lower than it on the rat totem pole hierarchy, right? So that's interesting. The exact same response happened in the rat's brain when it was exerting brute force dominance and intercourse. And that seems pretty close to love and hate. At least it seems close enough for this analogy, right? So love and hate cannot be opposites. They may be not the same thing, but they're at least neighbors. I think the opposite of hate and love is indifference, right? So when you're forgiving someone who hurt you, you're not letting them off the hook. That's not what that is. You're letting yourself off the hook, right? You are allowing yourself to move on and say that this person hurt me. And I could be stuck on the hook, and never get over it, and continue hating them, which is fair and makes sense. Or you could let yourself free and become indifferent and choose to forgive them. And it's very hard. Believe me, it is very hard. But the value of indifference is that when you're indifferent to something, it doesn't take up your mental real estate. It doesn't take up your problem-solving capability. It doesn't take up your emotional processing capability. It doesn't take up any of your brain space. It doesn't take up any of your brain time, any of your lifetime when you're indifferent to something, because you're indifferent to it and you don't care about it. But when you hate something, you think about it. And when you love something, you think about it. And why would you want to think about someone who hurt you if there's nothing you can do? Even if there is something you can do, is it worth it? Is it really worth it to tarnish your own reputation to get back at them for tarnishing theirs? Just let them have the bad reputation. They will hurt someone else, probably. And it sucks for that person. And they'll probably learn the same thing you did. And realistically, when I look back at the times that someone hurt me and I was mad at them and then I moved on, or not, I have, but when I look back at those times, I'm not angry at all. I'm not sad. I'm not even regretful. I mean, things I regret, but making bad judgments, really. But regretful isn't even the right word. Honestly, I'm grateful for the fact that I'm a human, and I think we all should be, because we have this ability to learn from our mistakes. We're not flies, right? If we land on the counter and someone swats at us, humans wouldn't land on the counter again. Flies will land on the counter again. That's why flies are easy to kill. Dumb is the wrong word, but they don't learn the same way. At least they don't learn as quickly, and doesn't seem like they're able to based on my how good I am at killing flies. But humans can learn. And so when we make mistakes, whether that mistake was doing something or just picking the wrong person, because oftentimes that's the mistake. Bad judgment kills a lot of people. When we make those mistakes, we can choose one of two paths. We can choose to learn, or we can choose to not. We can choose to repeat, and we can choose to blame. And both are hard. They're different kinds of hard, though. If you choose to not learn, and you choose to repeat, and you choose to blame, you didn't do anything wrong. And that feels good. But also, you're going to have to keep dealing with the same thing again and again, because you're not going to learn, you're not going to change your behavior, and that seems a hell of a lot worse than just saying, I messed up in some capacity, even if it was just trusting the wrong person. Because then you won't do it again. Because that's what learning is. Learning is changing your behavior. And so, forgiving someone doesn't affect them. It does nothing to them. They probably don't even think about you. But it does affect you. And in my experience, as much as I like other people, I matter a lot more in my life. I'm going to have a way bigger impact on my life than most other people. Because I'm the one living it. And you are too, for your life. So why should you forgive the person who hurt you? You don't have to. But letting yourself off the hook and feeling true indifference, striving to act and feel true indifference, in my opinion and experience, is a lot more effective than hate. Hate is not the opposite of love. Rather, it's indifference. Thank you for watching and have a wonderful rest of your day.